Well, welcome to Cycle Fever TV. Whoever said we're always on time? Did you?
Hey, we're not that far off. We're only a few minutes off.
All right.
This is our first time, everybody. So give us,
You don't have to give us
credit.
anything.
Yeah.
We were sweating it, but don't worry about it. Anyhow, first of all, we want to welcome you to Cycle Fever TV. It's a travel adventure show. There's a bunch of us that are on it. But right now you're going to meet me and Mark. And so Mark, a couple things that we probably want to talk about today. First of all, our show is going to be probably 15 to 20 minutes long tonight.
Yep.
It's kind of a sampler. So we're going to show you a whole bunch of different things. And we did some fun things this weekend.
Yeah, it was an adventure. We was waiting around. We thought we were going to go have breakfast, and we ended up going somewhere else. And I'm going to let Hank talk about it because he set this up. It was a great, great day. It only took about an hour for him to call us that day, though. But I didn't mind waiting once we got to where we were headed.
Well, I don't know about that hour stuff. But one of the things I like to do is I set up adventures, and they all thought we were going out to eat at IHOP. And we didn't. But the ride was probably about, I would say, a half hour from where they were. It was in Kissimmee, Florida. And the place we went to was a place called Machine Gun America. Now, Mark, what did you think of it?
I got to tell you, I hadn't fired a gun in probably 20 years, and the first thing he handed me was a fully automatic, I think it was a M16.
Yeah, it had a nickname.
Yeah, but they called it the little ass kicker for a reason.
Well, what do you say we roll the tape and see what we got? Another adventure today. I'm going to surprise those guys. They think I'm going to IHOP. I'm not going to IHOP. I got an adventure that is going to be out of this world.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you guys ready for today's adventure?
Yeah, you got us sitting out here and we're trying to figure out what's going on with all this cloak and dagger stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, today's adventure, you're going to have to put into your GPS 5825 West Bronson Memorial Highway, Kissimmee, Florida. Well, Sean did a pretty good job. As you can see, his target, he hit it quite a bit. And there he is, smiling away. What a good time. Up next comes Gil. Look at the smile on this guy's face. Tell him he didn't have a good time. Something you should all try. Mark said he hadn't shot a gun in 20 years, and the first thing he said is, "Hey, when can we shoot again?" This is Hank Stone, not to be confused with Hank Knapp. He also had a great time. Look at that one. Wow. Tommy Gun is my nickname. I gotta tell you, like I said before, they all shot, they had a great time. This is outrageous. If you're home and you got a husband, a wife, or a girlfriend, or a boyfriend, and you want to give them a gift, this is the gift. They'll never forget it. I got to tell you. Remember now, you're going to catch us on Cycle Fever TV. This is our adventure for today. Thanks for watching. And if you're anywhere near Machine Gun America on 192, stop in, say hello to Scott and the guys. They're really great people. Wow, that was interesting.
Hey, Hank. it was a good. A lot of guys was looking at that video when I showed it to some people, and they said, "Well, why didn't his gun throw out no fire?" It's because the bullets were so much bigger that it took that much to throw the shell out. So it wasn't that it wasn't a big gun. It's just that it was that much powerful that just much portion of that shell took so much more force.
I'll tell you what, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I still remember what you said to me, and that was, before we started, you went like, I haven't shot a gun in 20 years. And as soon as you got done, the first thing you said was, hey, when are we going to do this again?
I fired the little ass kicker. I was trying to get to the big one.
Well, that was a lot of fun, I got to tell you. But, you know, the show is going to show you a lot of different things, and that was one of them. But you've got something that you brought today.
Yeah, I went ahead and brought some of the old videos of last year, some of my favorite places we visited. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video, and hope everybody enjoys it.
Well, Mark, I got to tell you, that was neat. You know, first of all, you got some great drone footage up there. But I want people at home to understand a couple things. You know, we're like a biker community, and we try to encompass, we don't care what you ride, as long as you ride, go out and have a good time. But the other neat thing about us is there's places that we go to that you don't need a bike to go to. You can take the family. Like that place that you were there, where they had the Ferris wheel and the burnout and all that, that's kind of a neat thing for people to see and enjoy. So
it is. You can go there. I mean, during the daytime, they have family members there. They got a go-kart track there. They got a Ferris wheel. I mean, it is a biker event. You got to realize it's a biker event, but biker events are also family events. We're not all, you know, crazy people. Some of us have families and kids, and we like to get out and have fun. And you'll see later in our shows, besides, you know, going to biker events, we go to state parks, we go to other states, we go to Rhode Island, we go to Georgia,
Wisconsin, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say this because when I say bikers are friendly, the first time I met Mark was at a bike night, and he was flying his drone, and, you know, you look at Mark and he looks kind of rough. It's like, you know, hey, if you don't watch it, I'll just kick your butt. But I took a chance and I went up and I said to him, I said, hey, do you mind showing me how you're flying this drone and stuff? And he sat there and he showed me how he was flying, and we started talking. And I said, hey, this guy's a pretty good guy. I'm going to ask him a question. And I said, hey, Mark, I'd like to be on Cycle Fever TV. I loved his answer. What the heck, I'll do anything once. So here he is. He's our drone guy, he's our camera guy, he's our tech guy. Mark, thanks for being on.
Well, besides me, there's a lot of other people that, you know, that do this show.
You're right.
Yeah, we got some of the hosts are.
Okay, well, for hosts, outside of myself, there's Sean, there's you, there's JD, there's Gil, okay? And then like that's our 5 as far as our hosts go. And then we've got all these other people that are behind the camera.
And we got Crystal, she works with us. Hank Stone is one of our directors. Carlos is a camera guy. We got John that works the board for us. He's here tonight helping out. Danny, Bob, Carlos.
And a guy named Mike that does our graphics that no one knows about.
Yep. And so, you know, we're a big family here at Cycle Fever TV. We got a lot of stuff going. What's the next video we got? What are we going to play next?
Well, about 2 weeks ago, we went to a place called the Turkey Run. So
That's
roll
right.
that Turkey Run and let's see what's going on. Well, here it is. We finally made it into the infield. As you can see, I got cars all around me. We're going to go over and take a look at a few of them, have a good time. But I got to tell you, I see the one I want already. It's sitting right over there. I don't know what it is, but I know I want it. So you take a look, figure out what cars you want. We'll go from there. A lot of them are up for sale, so if you want one, we'll put the number if it's for sale, and you can call them. Hang in there. Let's go look at some cars. Well, we got a lot more from the Daytona Turkey Run, so you're going to have to check back and see what we've got coming up a little bit later. Now, that was a lot of fun. I got to meet Eddie Munster. That guy was quite the character.
Yep.
And he had a dragster there on the backside, which we're going to show you a whole bunch of other footage in different shows. This is just a teaser. And one of the things I want to tell everybody, we are going to be filming live every Thursday night out of the Ace Cafe, somewhere I'm going to say in early 2017. I'm not going to give you a date, because every time I give a date, and if we miss it, then everybody keeps going, well, when. I can tell you this, they're doing a lot of work over there. It's a 100-year-old building, and every time you touch something in a 100-year-old building, it falls apart, and then you gotta go to the planning board again and get everything squared away. But I will tell you what, they are on track. I won't give you the exact date, but Thursday nights, now that's when we're gonna start going live. We're also gonna do Cycle Fever will come on first.
Yep.
And then after Cycle Fever, then we're gonna go live. And if you don't know what the Ace Cafe is, I want you to go up, click on Ace Cafe. There's the Ace Cafe in London's the one that started everything, but they got them all around the globe. We're gonna have one here, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And if you happen to be at the Ace Cafe, you'll be going on live, and you might know somebody in London or Germany or somewhere else.
They'll be able to talk to us. We'll be doing Periscope out there. We'll be doing live on YouTube and hopefully Facebook and a few other places. You got to go online and check this out. acecafe.com. They've got a video up that shows what they're building, what they're doing. We've been shooting video there for the last, few
2015.
times. Yeah. They took the old 8 seconds of those, downtown Orlando, and they're rebuilding that building. It is a 100-year-old building, and instead of tearing it down, they wanted to keep it, keep the integrity of downtown Orlando. They're right across the street from the bus station.
Now, talking about the bus station, what do you say you take me to some place not too far down the road? Where would you take me? Wouldn't you take me to Leesburg?
Oh, you're talking about this is one of the craziest things I've ever done last year. We go to a lot of places, we visit a lot of campsites, but we went to a place last year called Windy Acres Campsite. I stayed there for a couple of days for Bike Week, or Biketober, Leesburg Biketober weekend. You just got to watch the video and check it out. So that was a 100-foot slip and slide, and they would be out there all day long running up and down that slip and slide. And I got to tell you, most of the video I couldn't show from the slip and slide.
Well, that's what happens when you go to an adult campsite.
Yep.
But it looks like a lot of fun. And talking about fun, we got people that are watching us and sticking with us by Facebook and YouTube and stuff. We have people in Germany and Switzerland and Mexico and in South America. Now, I do apologize to everybody because I'm barely good at English. But when I get Spanish and German and stuff like that, I always hit the translations, and I try to, if I can, replay some of your stuff, which is one of the things that we want to talk about. And that is, Mark, if these people if they've got something going and they can send us the footage, we'd be glad to show some of your footage on Cycle Fever TV.
Yeah, We had a guy named Doc that did the Cannonball Run last year, and was a 1918 Harley Davidson.
At 16.
1916 with an original wicker sidecar basket on this thing, and we've got interviews with him. Interviews with, like you said, people from Germany. We got
Grizzly.
Yep, Grizz is the endurance champion for Victory Motorcycles. He has the record for riding his motorcycle around the world.
From pole to pole this way, not around the middle.
Yep. Every time there was an ocean, they'd stop, pick him up, take him to the next port. It took him, I think, 90 days actual riding time.
72 days riding time. And a couple of places he got stuck 10 days in customs when he got there. And this is something that I didn't know until he told me, and that was they shipped the bike on a plane and shipped him on a different one. It was almost like they didn't want to put the president and the vice president on the same plane. So, Grizz, if you're out there watching, we do have some great stuff that you did. By the way, we found the camera that we lost, and that's another episode for Grizz.
Yep.
But he had some great friends, and then we got some people.
Rudy from Crossroads. We got Bob and Loretta from Buddy and Loretta from Foxhead Saloon.
You know, and I just happened to notice, and if you're out there in Germany or Switzerland, I guess this is your Christmas, because I saw something about a guy that looked like a devil, and he went after the bad kids if they were getting themselves in trouble for Christmas.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, it's up on Facebook, on my Facebook page, that somebody sent that to me. So if you're in Germany, and I might be a little early, and I might be totally wrong, but if it's Christmas time to you guys, Merry Christmas. Now, what else you got going for us? You got any ideas?
I think next we're going to be going.
Let's see how good your memory is.
Beaver Bar for an event that's coming up.
Oh, and I got to tell you, Beaver Bar, this guy Heavy from Midwest Motorcycles puts on a great show. Why don't you roll Heavy, see what he's got. I'm here with Heavy. Now, Heavy, last year when I met Heavy, I thought this guy was going to be about 500 pounds. I brought him a shirt that was XXX, and I had to eat the damn thing. So, here's Heavy. Heavy's one of the main guys putting this thing on. Let me tell you, you got a great crowd here today.
Thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without everybody else. I could take credit for Midwest Motorcycle putting on this event, but really what it is about is all the other dealerships around here getting together and supporting each other. The motorcycle community has really supported us very well in Florida here. We're very, very happy with the turnout today. It's just been gangbusters, and everything went smooth as glass.
It's a beautiful day. It's not quite as hot as last year, so I'm not sweating to death.
Yeah, we were a little worried about it was going to be too cold for Floridians, but it turned out to be just perfect. Everything's been perfect today.
I'll tell you, the crowd is great. I mean, everybody we've shot has been nice. I love the bikes you got out here. Now, you've already made all your picks, right?
Yeah. We had the biggest selection of vintage motorcycles I have not seen in the whole state of Florida. Panheads, knuckleheads, shovelheads, flatheads, vintage Indians, Henderson Excelsiors. We had some killer old motorcycles here today.
Midwest Motorcycles 22nd Anniversary Antique and Custom Bike Show. Going to be at the Beaver Bar, February 19th, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Be there. Tell you what, that's a great event, the Beaver Bar. I don't know if you're out there, Heavy, and Christina, but you guys put on a great show. They do a lot of stuff over there in the Daytona area.
Yep.
We will be there. You got something coming up this couple weeks, I think, right?
I got to actually go back and look. I hate to tell everybody, but this is live TV, so I'm allowed to do this, you guys.
All right, well,
it's a Toys for Tot run. Taz from Twisted Karaoke, he helps the biker community a lot when we do fundraisers, and he's putting this little ride together in memory of his dad. His dad helped Toys for Tots a lot, and we're going to do it out of Daytona. We're going to do half the money is going to go to the benefit for the Shriners, and then the other half we're going to give to the 100 Kids 100 Cop Fund, which is the police officers take 100 kids out, let them buy what they want for a shopping spree. It's a good event. We're going to do it on, give me a second, everybody, don't yell at me, December 18th, I think it is. No, December 18th, it's going to start at 10 a.m. So if you go to our Facebook, go to our YouTube, we got flyers up. Any of you guys that's got any kind of charity events or anything like that, put them up on our pages. We'll share them for you. We've done a lot of video for bands. We've done video for Big Engine, Joe Santana, Barfly. If you got a band and you want to put some of your information about bands up, give us the information. We'll share that for you. We're here to help the community, the biker community, let everybody know what we're about, what we do.
Yeah, another one I like is Nova Rex.
Yes.
Nova Rex has been really good to us, and if you guys are out there, you do a great job. Now, on this Toys for Tots, you know, if you don't have a motorcycle, you can still go out there and you can donate. And that's the one thing about Cycle Fever. Again, yes, we talk about bikes and we talk about adventures, but a lot of the things that we do, you don't actually need to have a motorcycle. I'll tell you the other thing, though, is you'll go out there and you're liable to go back and buy a motorcycle, which wouldn't bother us in the least. We don't care what you drive as long as you ride. Now, you got anything for closing or anything you want to tell everybody?
Just, you know, keep watching. Give us some feedback. I want to thank everybody that's watched. Thank everybody in the past that's hung out with us on Facebook and YouTube. We've got plenty of videos online. CycleFeverTV.com is where you need to go to check it out. If you want to see something that we've done in the past, let us know. We'll maybe do a show about that event. If there's some place you want us to go to that we haven't been to, let us know about that. We'll go check it out also.
Yeah, some of the things you're going to see as we go down the road, you know, we did some things with Jack Daniels. We have done some things with
Destination Daytona.
Daytona. We did the USO ride. We'll do anything that's got to do with the charity. We want to help people. If we're already booked, well, at least we'll put you up online and let you know. And for everybody that's around the world that's watching us, and that's the neat thing about being on YouTube and streaming live, is tell your friends. Now, you're going to have to go to our website, that's CycleFeverTV.com, or you can go to Facebook, and we'll tell you the next show that we're going to put up. Right now, this was a practice for us. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't think we screwed up too much.
No, I think we did pretty good for the first time.
All right, well, if we get ready...
Special thanks to John behind the scenes there. He don't want us to show him, but without John, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing right now.
You know what,
today.
though? He's got to put our ending up because we can't end unless we have an ending. So
right.
If you'd like to put the ending up there where I could see it. Now, for folks at home, you know, we just embarrassed him there. He's got it. Oh, he lost it. There it is. Okay, goodbye.
All right, take it easy, everybody.
Ride safe.